What up, superstars? There's the monster on the back. But today we're going to quickly adjust the chain. Got to ride out in the morning. It's a bit too loose. With the chain though, you don't want to make it too tight, not too loose. Too tight's actually probably more dangerous because it'll probably just snap. Too loose is probably just pop off, lock cut, and you'll wipe out anyway. Either or, it ain't going to be tasty. But yeah, should be quick. Pretty easy. There's some basic steps that people don't really tell you in any of these videos. Oh, just felt some wind you probably can't hear. Yeah, so I'll show you some little hints and tips that I know. And yeah, just put them into practice and let's see what it gives. Superstars, let's get into it. Let's put in that work and adjust this thing. What you're going to need is some tools. It doesn't matter about common sense and stuff like that. Just hope you do it right. If not, the tie's probably going to come off with something crazy, like, you know, something fun like that. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Let's get the tools on and stuff. Oh yeah, let's do this right. Last time I opened this, I opened it the wrong way around, and everything went everywhere. Oh yeah, you know. Right. Pretty much all your basics in there. There's nothing wrong with this toolkit. Helford's still set. If you see me start screaming or something and the bike starts rolling away, it's because it's on a slight hill. And yeah, it wasn't pretty fun to get it on that stand. So if you see it start rolling and me start panicking, it's just that, don't worry about it. Fix my F1 light for good. I'm going to show you guys how, or tell you guys how I did that after taking the bike apart about 3 times. I've eventually fixed it and you will die when you find out what it was. It's sobering now that I know, and I should go on a couple of forums and help some people out, to be fair. Because yeah, it is a nightmare, and yeah, I've done it at least. So let's get into it. It's a pretty quick job, basics. Let me talk you through it while we do it. There's one tool that I didn't mention, a 36mm. That's probably not even a comprehensive toolkit. Will have one of these. It's pretty massive. Let's film that moment. And a breaker bar to get it off. Okay. So here we go, what are we saying? We're saying 10mm for this. So this is the bolt that you're going to, this is the nut, sorry, that you're going to draw out to push this back. But you're going to have to loosen this off first. Now, this is something that a mechanic dude actually taught me, because I loosened this off too much. You just want to take it off and just loosen it a bit. Don't take the whole nut off and don't unwind it too much. So just pretty much break it free. And then leave it, yeah, just a couple of turns off, not too much. But I probably put some serious power into this thing, so let's see. Yeah, and we're on a hill here, so this is going to be fun actually. We may lose the bike yet. Oh, come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. Okay. Yeah. Get pretty tight. I ain't gonna lie, it's pretty fucking tight. Bruh. 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 I think I tightened it a little bit too much. Time to take it off the stand and give it some proper beans. Gotta put our foot on it, because it's on the floor. We can give it some leverage. I'm nearly taking it off of there. Just put the foot down. Come here, yep, there we go. It should not be. It shouldn't be this tight. Put it on too tight last time. What? Come on, man. This is ridiculous. Yeah, put this on way too tight. Just want to take it off a little bit though, so I can actually move that slider back. That's about right. Should be able to move it now. Pop it back on the stand. Give me a sec. Actually show you the silliness it is putting this back on the stand on this sort of incline. This isn't the steepest part of it, but I'll show you. I'm pretty much leaking though. Okay, just scratch that swing on there. Yeah, normally you wouldn't get in, yeah, you wouldn't have all these tools in the way normally. Let's do this properly so I don't fall over. Here's got booty shot. We sort of lined up. There shows the whole down. Can't see shit. Really? Maybe one of the wheels got caught on a stone or something. Start doing some funky business. Oh, and there Lily went the camera. Okay, yeah. Let's try and make this look easy, right? Okay, so we've established it with nip dots and that. Yeah, that's cool. Like I told you, you don't want to have it too loose. Now, let's see what gives. Okay, so all I'm going to do here is I want to wind this out. I don't want to wind this out too much. Let me pop something on my hands, show you the kind of slack I've got in this chain. Okay. When it taps the top, yeah, it's never good. Okay, but everybody, like, what you do need to know is that all chains have tight spots and loose spots in them. So this is a tight spot, I think. Okay, touching there. Touching there. Touching. Okay, so for most of the chain, we're touching. Okay, so I'm just going to go maybe, I don't know how much, I don't want to go, maybe a quarter turn. No, it's nip off the screen. This isn't the right. I think maybe previous gangster it had this. These nuts don't look perfect. Yeah, most people screaming at themselves going, you hit it the wrong way, bonehead, the first time you had it. That was my bad. But the bolts are in that great condition anyway. Yeah, so slightly nip them off. And what I want to do here, I want to go you got to be careful here because the slightest bit of adjustment makes a huge difference. And when you tighten this beast on, it gets even tighter. And when you put this down on the floor, it gets tighter. So don't make it too tight. I think I'm good here. See, I'm not touching, but everyone's going, oh, I measured an inch off the top and all that kind of BS. Just do it by eye. Don't need to sit there with I don't sit here with a ruler and stuff here. I just have a look. It's not touching. A couple of centimeters off. I'm all good. Always take a look at your link here. Make sure that is all still in good condition because that's a bit that'll normally snap. So yeah, I'll do that. Just give it a little. I'll go do the other side actually. Give me a sec. Okay, so I've gone around and adjusted the other side, right? But you're probably going to have the same crappy stock adjusters like I've got, and these things don't even sit flush. So you're going to use pretty much a ruler if possible, and you're going to measure from there. Look, these things are so crap that they don't even match up back here. You know, this is further in than that, as you can see. They're horrible. I should really change them. But I'm going to take a tiny bit off here because, like I say, that the chain isn't touching, right? That you would think is pretty much perfect. That sort of play. But as soon as I tighten up that rear bolt for the axle, it's gonna, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, as soon as I tighten up that rear bolt, it's gonna tighten that chain up way more. So I'm going to take a little bit off, probably just a quarter turn back in, and then we should be all good. But like I say, these things are horrible. You just use a ruler, but yeah, count there's little lines here, you can count those up and stuff, but they are terrible. Superstars, when you're adjusting this, don't forget, you've got to give it the boot, yeah? You've got to give it, and don't kick it off the stand, but you've got to kick it back in. Gotta love a tyre kicker. Yeah, because as soon as you take some back in, you've got to bosh it back. You know how we roll. Superstars, the fact that I did miss out is when you're giving it the bosh, you're giving it the boot, and it doesn't want to go, the wheel doesn't want to go back. Remember to loosen this off a little bit more, okay? I told you not to loosen off too much, so don't. But if you need to get the wheel back in, slacken it off quite a lot. And then you just go from there and keep your adjustments going. Okay, let's do a little look see around the chain, which I think I'm there. Remember, always look, can you even see that? You can't see it up close, but there's a master link there, so always just inspect that beast whenever you do this. Remember I told you about tight spots? The chain sounds dry, don't worry, I'm going to lube that up. Yeah, I reckon we're all gravy there. And like I say, now what I'm going to do is you would go back, last measurement quick, and then we're all good. So remember, like I told you guys, well, probably didn't actually mention this, but if you don't have a ruler and stuff, slacken everything off, zero this basically. Zero in a sense of not taking it back to zero, but just try and get each side to one line, because like I say, these things are horrible, so yeah, they're not the best things to adjust with, but you can use these lines as a guidance if you don't have any, anything like this. That's what they're designed for anyway. But what I would do is I would just just zero them both on both sides to make sure that they're even, and then go from there. And there we go. Yeah, so you're going to hang on to this bolt and then tighten this up, and it should all stay the same, and then we'll tighten this, and yeah, I'll show you in a sec. But other than that, you would have, like I say, measured here, bang, make sure it's the same which it is on the other side, and we're all gravy. There we go, let's tighten these bits up. Don't ask why I did that with my hands. Would help if I was holding onto that nut. You don't need to use the power of Grayskull with this, because it is just alloy. And do the same on the other side. Okay, let's tighten up this main nut. Now remember, you want to tighten these first. Remember, you're hanging onto this, you've got to tighten so that locks it in place. This you're just steadying. Once you've got your measurement, you're just holding that still and then nipping that up. Okay? This mustn't move after that, because you've done your measurements. And now we tighten up this. Gonna be here a while, because I've loosened this off too much. Now this isn't great. That's why I left it a little bit slacker than I probably would have. Because of this. This could become a bit of a nightmare. Could make my chain too tight. Especially when I put the bike down as well. Okay, we're using a bit of Grayskull power there. Let me just quickly check this chain. God, let's hope it hasn't gone too tight. Oh, it has tightened up a bit though. Woo. Ooh. Ooh, I don't know. Ah, there we go. Ah, cool. There we go. Can you guys see that? Oh, am I too far away? Yeah, the majority of the slacks, majority of the chain's got enough slack. A couple of those bits are, for me, a little bit tight. Now when I nip this up, it might get slightly tighter. But this is the stuff you're going to have to you shouldn't have to go by feel, superstars. You shouldn't have to go by feel. I don't want to make this as tight as I did last time. Jesus, that's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I think I need to stop there. Really, I've just got this addiction just to put on so much torque onto this. I love it. I love just snapping bolts and stuff. Just love it. Snap wheel nuts and everything. Just love tightening them on too tight. Power Grayskull. Gotta love it. That is that Superstar. It says bang bang. Last check on the chain. You gotta go OCD on that. Ooh, I don't know. It's quite tight. Hey, yeah, the problem with it too tight is, yeah, the issue you got when you make it too tight is it snaps off and takes off the back of your calf or maybe your leg or something. But YOLO, you know how we roll. Thug love, I'm sweating, I'm greasy, but this is what we do, we ride Superstars. Wait until I start doing videos for the other beast back there too. Come on, just love it, absolutely love it. Power. Let's juice this chain up. If your chain was dirty, you could clean it up with this first, but nice and clean. Whack some of this on.
Hello.
How you doing? You alright? Parcel, thank you very much. Awesome, thank you.
There you go.
Thank you, thanks, bye. Yeah, so yeah, chuck some of this on. This is old can, don't even have to sell this. This is like some historical shit. It's the only thing I could find. I lent a can to my mate, and I forgot to get another one. I didn't want it back with it. I just gave it to him. Gift, after all. But I forgot to get another one for myself, so I found some old grease. I use this Castrol one. It's pretty sweet. Some sticky stuff. I'm not overly keen on these. They're messy as all sorts of hell. I don't know about them. I think that they attract dirt and stuff. You see how clean this chain is? It's because I use some other little sneaky methods, which I might let you guys into one day. I don't know if the internet's ready for it, you know what I'm saying? So let's chuck some of this in. I don't like to go wild with this shit because it goes fucking everywhere. I hate this stuff. I absolutely hate this shit. I hope a lot more of you superstars got into biking and stuff this year. Got your licenses because this stuff's only getting harder. Fucking hell. Soon you won't be able to pass a bike test. Back in the day, the old school geezers just didn't have to knock anyone over. Literally. Ride down the road and don't hit anyone. License granted. You could pay for them too, but let's not get into that. Bad life. This stuff's easy to see when you start and finish. That Castrol stuff that I use, it's not that easy. It goes on and it's quite clear. So don't need to tell you about that step of watching. You don't really want to get on your tyre, that's why I use this old carpet. But give it a little run around. Spin the tyre a little bit. See what it gives. Yeah, spin the tyre and I might just put a little bit more on the rollers. Let's see. let's just juice up a little bit more in there, why not? Superstars here's growing. You know how we roll. Oh, oh. Big dog gotta eat. People are probably freaking out going, be more liberal, bro. Be more liberal, man. Go wild. I can't stand this crap. God. It's going all over your driveway and all sorts of shit. Motherfucker, you hang on in here. Bruh, don't even start. The wind doesn't even want to start this shit with me right now. Don't even, bruh. This chain is going to be black when it comes back. All I'm greasy now will be absolutely pitch black. Get this crap on your tyres. You'll be all over the road, bro. Oh, come on now. Check this overspray shit. Don't even, you stay there, carpet. Don't even start your bullshit. That's about it. Last little bit here. Little gravy. Yeah, that's it. YOLO to that. Check all this crap all over the driveway. Yeah, when you pop the thing off the stand, you know, when you pop the thing off, make sure you stand out there. Gets a bit tasty when you're on a bit of a hill like this. Never mind. That's it, I just let it all the way on the hip, bruh. And that's how we roll. We're off the stand, bruh. Yeah, bad boys, it's done. Juice the chain up, we're all good. You know we're about that life. Got to keep it going fast is the way we do it. It's all about the speed, baby. You know how we roll. Anybody wants to ride out with us or anything like that, or get in the cars, bikes, whatever it is, you're in the Midlands area, whatever, just hook me up. Private message me, wax me in the comment sections. Meet up, we do what we do. You know about that life. Race all day, every day. You know.